Hey guys, welcome back. Another part of Millennium Falcon, 87 to 91. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so another box. They seem to come in pretty regularly now. And so you can take a look inside this, open it up, and we've basically got 5 more. We're going through 87 to 91. And pretty much got the engine lighting parts, I think is what LEDs. We've got landing lights working on this time. So that's 87. We've got 88, pretty much same. We've got 90, 89, and 91. So not much in a pack in terms of like volume of parts, but I think you'll find these next 5 are really going to get transforming and get this thing really put together. So getting towards the end, again, 100 parts. If you want to subscribe to this, the link is below. And we'll start with 87. So turning to the instructions, 87, we are taking the lower assembly, because you can tell because of the ramp, and we're fitting the landing lights. So going through here, step by step, tells you how to hold it angled so you don't get a glare of the light, and basically going through and putting all the lights on. So 87, what was that? 87 is here. And I don't think we're really doing much here. If I open this up, you'll see that these are really for the engine. So landing lights, I believe, came in the last pack. So a couple of metal spacers there, and a couple of parts there with the lights. So I'm going to dig out my parts from last month and get cranking it on getting these landing lights put in. All right, so this was a bit of a head scratcher, this one. So instructions weren't great in showing it, but basically you've got your 2 LED lights from the previous part. The longer one goes from the end, obviously the furthest, and the shortest goes on the one next to it, which is J12 to this side, and then the other 2 run to the other side. So you got the longest, again, from this side, from the furthest side end to there, and the one next to it, the shorter one. So that's the 4 lights, so you can see where they go. And then this one here, which is kind of hidden in the parts, is kind of hidden in this, which you got this month in this pack. Inside it, you take it out, unravel it, and it actually goes on to here. So if you can see where the ramp is, it's this position right here, and that goes in the 3rd from the left. After that, you take your battery box, plug it in, and follow instructions where you basically hold down the blue button from the inside and tap B. Wait, I think it's on. Wait, just turn the battery box on. B, and you can see from the inside the lights come on. As I touch it, see it flashing. I'm touching the blue button, so that means we're working. So being said, I'm going to turn it off here and turn it off there. Now, first of all, I went and changed my batteries. Like, oh, it wasn't working. I realized, well, this is the on-off switch over here, and that was off. So regardless of the battery being on and off, it just cut all the power. So that's something to watch out for too. So that's kind of positioning. Again, it's not too difficult just to screw them in. Again, screws, it doesn't say what screws to use. It's important to keep all your old screws, from previous parts in a box like I do. And I just used the like flathead, the silver ones. Let's see if I can find them to show you here. Which seemed to work pretty well. And it seemed like the silver in the instructions, but it doesn't actually say. I don't know if you can see that. These ones is what I used for everything, to screw them all in place. Because I definitely won't brass in the instructions. So that's kind of where we're at, that part. On to 88. You can see we're assembling the engine lights. This is what we've got in the previous pack. And the LED lights going in there and attaching to the back of the frame here. Running out of space. A lot of work going on here. And still keeping that battery pack in place, because obviously we're going to test the lights as well on the back, I guess. So that's 88. Oop, knocking the camera everywhere. 88 on here. Okay, I want to be careful I don't drop stuff on the floor. So we have 2 more packs, plastic packs, another strip of LED lights. I'm running out of space, I'm going to put them here. Thing of screws, lots of screws actually. Got brass screws, and we got some little 3M clips as well. And a couple of, well, 1 piece of metal framing. So that's it. So yeah, it's kind of running out of space here. So let me kind of shut the camera down, get this installed, and come right back. All right, so on this one, again, a little bit of confusion. It says put these guys together, and to put each the 2 halves together, it says use the short self-tapping screws. I tried that. It didn't want to go in very well. So I just used the longer ones, which hopefully have enough spares. So the longer went in absolutely perfectly. So I used longer ones to put the two sides together, and also to attach it to the frame here. And again, we're kind of struggling with size here, but if I move it up, you can see basically sandwiching the 2 halves. I don't think it makes a difference which side is which. You're sticking the LEDs in, the wire kind of runs through, and it plugs into the end holes on the board. And if I press B, you will see it lights up. Pretty awesome. B again, turn off, on, off. Turn it off too, so I don't drain the battery. There we go. So that's it. So on to 89. And we're going to start to see how we're really building this up now. We're basically going to add the interior. Well, that's what it says there. So first of all, we're going to fit the turret well. We're going to add the interior. And we're going to add some interior supports. And there you go. Pack here. Definitely need a big space to build this thing. I mean, it's getting pretty big. So another support there, piece of metal. Also, all those clips we had off camera there from last pack, we didn't use those at all. And just a few pieces of plastic here, which will be used, I guess, to fix the interior. So yeah, that being said, I'll get the stuff out of the box from the previous parts, get it all put together, be right back. Right, so just follow instructions very carefully on this. So the glass goes on from the inside, not glue, just places in there. And then the turret goes on top, and you plug it into put instructions J7 by the looks of it. And you can see it lights up. Then you've kind of got to glue all this together. Well, glue this in there, glue that part on. I did anyway, to the these 2 tunnel pieces to the main assembly. Then on the underside, you glue on the plate with super glue. And also, I don't want to move it. There's a couple here. You follow instructions. You screw this together. This is very, very tricky to get these 2 pieces together. Basically, you've got to get the underside, the lip on, and then coat it together in 3 screws. What's come back to bite me is early on the build, I used like plastic glue, not super glue. So a lot of these pieces started falling off. So I had to go back with super glue and glue them all back on again and glue them back into place. So yeah, this one's loose even still. Needs to glue that. So super glue from the beginning would have saved a lot of problems there. Turn this off. Okay. And just really, you just kind of place them on top. It's hard for me to show because it's so big. I don't want to move it. But you don't glue any of this stuff. It's all loose. I think later on we're going to glue it maybe next month. But for now, we just kind of place it on top. And it looks like so. So that's kind of it for that part. So again, just follow instructions carefully and take your time and just get it all kind of placed together. This is all glued together, this main assembly, but it's not glued to the actual structure itself. All right, on to 90. We are detailing the mandibles. Remember, we had fun doing those last month. So more detail going on here. And that's pretty much it. So we're just adding detail. So walking over here, at 90. We've got the detail parts. And we got some more metal framing. I'm just going to put to the side. Probably going to use that later. And that is it. So yeah, I can get this out the way because I think we're done with this for now. Get those mandibles detailed and come right back. I can't really explain this one so much because it's just following instructions, but that makes that sprue, just gluing on the various parts, per the instructions, you know, on here, this side, and on the other side. There's a couple of things on there too. Just yeah, really following instructions, and it's only really one way it goes because of the pins. That really is it. So yeah, pretty straightforward. 91, last one of the month. And got some nice information here. We're going to fit the diffuser strip. Okay, it looks like there's some plastic to peel off. And some painting tips. And we're talking about painting. I'm definitely going to go and check online after this, see if there's a masking set, because this is going to be pretty pain in the ass to master this before you paint it. All these, the cockpit glass, the turrets, all the lights and stuff. It's going to be quite a challenge. So hopefully there's a masking set available online, which I'll check. I'm sure there probably is. And I'll let you know when we get to the painting stage. And we're going to fit the mandible. So look, by the time we're done here, we can use those clips. Got the wire nice and stuff. And look at that. We're looking like a Millennium Falcon. You can tell we're close to the end now once we've got those guys on. And you've got the lights on the back. And there we go. So yeah, exciting times, getting close to the end here. So let me get the giant piece back up again, get these attached, and be right back. All right, we're done. Massive. That's my hand. I don't know if you can really get this true scale of this thing. Okay, so here's how big she is. Taking shape, as you can see, massive. And also very heavy. Basically peeling off this light thing goes in the back here, it just slots into the gap. It's just loose right now. Just where we didn't glue the this in place because you have to run the wires underneath it, so it definitely helps to have this out. Still not glued it in. I guess maybe wait till next month. These guys screwed in. There's 6, 12, 24 screws total holding this on, so it's quite a lot of screws. And again, the instructions weren't very clear. I'm going to take this out and show you close up here. It was definitely brass screws, and I don't have any. There's two longer brass screw. There's two different threads. There's one like a self-tapping one, and there's a regular screw. Using a regular screw, and hopefully from this angle on the camera, you can truly get the scale of this thing. It's that's an A2 cutting mat below it. So this is just kind of placed on top. The turret you do glue in, so just a couple of drops of super glue just to hold this in, and the lens did pop off from the other side, so I need to glue that back in from the underside. So turret's glued in, we're all plugged in here. The front lights just run down. There's a clip here, and they run down, another clip here, and then left light plugs into this side, right left side plugs in that side. Test it all out, all works. It's all turned off right now, but all back light works. It's front lights, landing lights, all lights up. So there we go. It's kind of step back a little bit here. You get the full kind of scale of it. The back lights as well. I'll just turn the thing on. You can see it real quick. So on there, where's the on switch? The on switch is there. And B. So you got the turret light, you got the front lights, you got landing lights, and you got the light at the back, which in a darkened room is going to look pretty awesome. So B off. Off, and I'll drain the batteries. And that is it. God, getting close now. It's been almost 2 years, right? So we're just a couple of packs away from finishing. So see you next time. Thanks for watching as always. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to do this yourself, the link is in the notes below. Catch you next time. Goodbye.